Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Just a quick reminder, this might be a good time, if you haven't done so already, to download the free weather apps, the Meteorologist Joe Chaffee weather app on Google Play or on the App Store, and Angry Ben's weather app, the Angry Weatherman. Again, both are free. And many thanks to those of you who have become Facebook supporters. For $1 a month, it helps keep ads on the ad to a minimum and allows me to expand what I'm doing. And thanks to those of you who have joined the weather platform on Patreon, patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Chaffee. So that's my obligatory commercial for the day. We've got this swirling broad upper air storm and surface low that goes with it. You can see how large the circulation is and how far west it expands. However, we're catching a bit of a break today. We had those high clouds around yesterday, and now we've got some drier air, bit of a gap. There's still some more high clouds out to the south and west, and they're going to be problematic as we go into the mid and late afternoon, and they'll start to thicken up for tonight. Meanwhile, as far as winter weather is concerned, this is the issue for Saturday morning early. We may have cold air trapped in parts of northeastern Pennsylvania. Mainly, you can see the arteries that are affected. It's north and west of 78 and also extending through the northern and western counties of New Jersey, up the Hudson Valley, west of 87 and into the Catskills. And we are seeing some forecast ice amounts of a quarter to a little bit over a third of an inch in and around, say, Mount Pocono and perhaps up in parts of northwest New Jersey and Sussex County. So for this reason, we have winter weather advisories that are posted for the areas in northeastern Pennsylvania and also into northern New Jersey. You can see them here on the map. We also have coastal flood statements being put out in and around Long Island and southern Connecticut back to New York City and in and around New York Harbor because of some tidal flooding issues that should be minor. Otherwise, everywhere else, we don't have any advisories to worry about, so that's a good thing. The other issue, of course, is going to be rain with Saturday's weather system, and I think the rainfall amounts are it's going to be fast. Most of this is going to fall in about an 8-hour time frame. And we're thinking that this first map here is by 7 a.m. So the leading edge of the rain will have reached New York City by that point. And also by this point in south central Pennsylvania down into Maryland and Virginia, you would have already gotten 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain in some places. And when it's all said and done, I think everyone's going to probably wind up seeing on average about an inch to an inch and a quarter of rainfall, or even some amounts that are approaching an inch and a half in some isolated places from northeast Virginia on up into central New England and in upstate New York. And for those of you who are traveling and worried about any kind of snow, we have some minor snow issues here that we're talking about, mainly in elevated areas well up to the north and west of the urban corridor. So if you're talking about way up I-81, and even here, we're seeing some pockets where snow amounts are going to be higher, all of that elevation driven. It just goes to show you really how much cold air we don't have here in the northeastern part of the United States. So let's take you through the rest of today, and we'll do it and tonight, and in the weekend we'll do it with the GFS model today. And give me 1 second to set it up. There we go. So ultimately is winding up to be just a giant arm of moisture that is whipping around a low that moves to the lower lakes and then attempts to redevelop to the east. Look how far west this thing wound up being. I mean, ridiculous. This was forecast to really be, a coastal low days and days ago, and it's nothing like it. And up it goes and out. And that means that we will have a decent day today continuing. with some sunshine and some high clouds later on. That arm of rain for late Friday night into Saturday afternoon and early evening. Some freezing rain tomorrow morning in those cold spots, as we mentioned. Weather conditions from Northeast Virginia to southern New England improve on Sunday. And you know it's warm when you get lake effect in January and you're seeing rain up in and around the Great Lakes, along with some snow. That means that the air behind this is not all that cold. And looking ahead to next week, folks, I don't see any real weather issues for the entire work week. It looks like Monday through Friday it will be dry. We'll start to see hints, perhaps, of the next storm system moving through the Gulf states, and that might be our weather maker for next weekend, which we will not talk about until we get to next week. Okay, so everybody enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thanks for being here. We'll attempt the Joe Weather Show tonight on YouTube at 7 o'clock. We had some technical issues last night, so we weren't able to do it. And make sure you check out the latest website posts and posts on the app. Also, National Weather Service snow and ice forecast maps are available on the app for everybody in the mid-Atlantic states all the way up to northern New England. So that's another good reason why to have the app, because if you're traveling around in the Northeast or the mid-Atlantic states and you need to see what's going on in other places, I've got the National Weather Service snow and ice forecast maps that automatically update right there, all in one place. And it's free, which is even better. Free is good. Have a nice day, everybody. We'll see you later.